And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. Grabbed on the outside, it's Thomas. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Oh, he makes the catch. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the Rainbow Warriors get enough for the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, when you're running a drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Ward. Makes the grab on the left. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Ward. Working that left side now. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Hawaii. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Maryland. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
On the ground, it's Jordan. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Ward. It's caught downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Extending the play. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football.
He's going up top. Got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Terrapins. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buying some time. That's caught. It's Jordan. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to pound their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Back to pass. It's Ward. Buys a little time with his feet. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback checking off. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Now look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Maryland 21, Hawaii 15.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Takes a handoff. It's Jordan.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Touchdown Warriors! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Back to the air one more time. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Makes the grab.
The pass on first down. Caught by the receiver. Gain of 31 on the play. That's a first down.
The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Maryland! They move on top here in the fourth. And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too...
Afterburners coming. The 30. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Steps away. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hawaii.
GG's, boy.
Inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the